Good morning. It is Friday morning. We left you last time with our tire situation. Now, if you are new to our channel, we are trying to make it to Morocco. And in the previous video, we made our way from around Valencia and we saw some friends. We had some nice chats with fellow travelers. We had a couple of interesting days. We had torrential downpour in Spain, something we haven't seen. Last minute decision to change the tires definitely threw a bit of a spanner into the works.
We were planning on crossing today, and I'm very grateful that we aren't because the wind is howling and I would hate to be out at sea today.
So we're leaving our parking and we're going back to Los Barrios. We're actually going to take a chance and go past the infamous Carlos. Now, if you don't know who Carlos is, he obviously never went to Morocco. We'll tell you about that later, so let's just hit the road.
Welcome to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa, married South African-Italian couple who have been traveling together for 20 years, exploring more than 50 countries. Since 2018, we've been full-time nomads, with our goal being to make travel a sustainable long-term way of life. For the past 3 years, we've been winding our way around Europe with our 21-year-old motorhome, Millie. We're starting 2024 with an exciting adventure to Morocco, and although our plans for the year might change, we're hoping to visit Sardinia for the first time, get back to Denmark for summer, then make our way via Eastern Europe to Greece for the winter. So hit that subscribe button and join our adventure.
Says Carlos.
This guy's well known. So if you're thinking about going to Morocco and you join like the Morocco Facebook group, this guy's name pops up over and over again. The reason for that is because it's super convenient. He almost makes it a one-stop shop. He'll sell you an open-ended ticket return at pretty much the best price you'll find, and also you will be able to exchange some dirhams and even get a local SIM card. But we're not going to go in right now. We're going to run down to the hardware store. Might not sound like an emergency, but it is. Our large CO2 canister, which we use for making SodaStream, in case you were wondering, is about to run out, and we last filled it in the Netherlands, and that was a few months ago. It generally lasts us about 4, 5 months, 6 months sometimes, and to have it refilled in random countries sometimes tricky. But let's go see.
We didn't come right here, but they have told us of a place which is fairly nearby.
Oh yes, this is what it says.
Definitely does not look like an industrial area.
Well, hopefully the guy's not going to put dry powder into the cylinder.
That's why I did tell him we are using it to make soda water. 5 minutes, these guys. I know nobody else is looking for it, but if you need CO2, anywhere near Algeciras, these are the guys.
One thing tech, now we're going to go get these tires. Okay, the good news is the tires are here. Bad news is the workshop's busy, so we're waiting in anticipation. And obviously I'm not allowed in the workshop, and there's no way I'm leaving my motorhome alone. So I'll be hanging around here. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It makes me so nervous, eh? Oh, look at Millie's mean tires.
Where's this year thing that you're supposed to look
So there's a number here somewhere. 4923. So they were factored in 2023, 44th week of the 23rd year.
9 weeks. So with lots and lots of small amounts adds up very quickly to a total of 858. So that was 740 for the tires and 112 was for the oil change, including the oil and the filters.
Right. Sounds like a good deal. Let's go to Morocco.
But let's go to Morocco.
Thanks, brother. Ciao. Okay, so one thing we have to do is we have to stock up on bacon. So maybe we'll pop past the shop quickly. we're back at Carlos, Agencia de Viajes, Cueta Carlos Gutierrez. And we're gonna get those tickets, yes!
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Some delicious snacks. Courtesy of Carlos, my ladies. Thank you. You got everything?
Well, there's some cards.
Ah, cute, man.
Cards.
Again, that was it. Carlos done and dusted. Tickets. And we actually got 2 SIM cards from him as well. The price is about the same if you get the SIM cards on the other side. At least you got them in hand. On the other side, hopefully we're going to try and get an unlimited data from Inui, but we'll see how that goes. Bit of a win here. But we got snacks, thank you, Carlos, and all the friendly ladies there. And we got some cash as well. So the exchange rate is 10 to 1, yes, which is okay, I suppose. Right.
All in all, a very good one-stop shop, I have to say.
Very convenient, for sure. It's getting dark, it's 7 p.m. Let's go find a place to park. We got our ferry tickets from Carlos. We've got our dirhams, we've got our SIM cards. So seeing that that's our last night in Spain, I will make for tonight I want to call it
I know you're going to call it a rice with things. And that's just to avoid all the comments that we might get that say, this is not a paella. But in our camper van, this is a paella.
That's what you call bold words. Now, before the purists jump on my head, I know a paella is not a paella if it doesn't have this or that or whatever. And it's not Sunday and I'm not cooking it for lunch. Oopsie! And it takes a long time. You have to do it over a fire or something. I don't know. In a big pan. I'm not doing that. So it's not paella, okay? If you're Valencia, you have to add rabbit and snails. If you're in South, you need to add seafood. And if you add chorizo, oh my God, then you... No! Paella must have chorizo! Apparently, I don't know. I'm not an expert. So don't do what I do. Anyway, so I'm going to use paella rice, I think. Some stock. I'm going to put some pork belly, some chorizo, and maybe some peas or something. That sounds like a paella.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy paella, and for the last time, some kava. Cheers. And this is my favorite one.
I have to hold that thought for a couple of months until we're back in Spain to enjoy kava again. Thank you, Spain. Thanks for your goodies, and we appreciate you very much. We love you. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow morning, very early, we're going to pack up this show and we're going to head to the port and we're going to get ourselves, hopefully, onto a ferry. So we'll see you tomorrow morning.
We're going to Morocco. We're going to Morocco. Tomorrow.
Okay, enough. Wakey. Alright, time to go. It's super early for this time of the year. It's like 7:15 and it's got about a half an hour's drive to the port. Actually have to be there about 2 hours before the ferry depart. So we're good. Maybe stop for LPG refill on the way. Just gotta get these out of the bed. Go lazy. Quick stop for LPG. Oh, just top up. We're going to try and get a cylinder in Morocco, but got to go with as much as we can. Okay, next stop, the port. It's 2 minutes to 8. We're good. I don't think it matters, to be honest. I know, this is what you call hurry up and wait. We're in the port. It's very straightforward. We just followed the signs to Tangier and we showed the first booth. We showed our ticket, which is not really a boarding pass yet. We're just gonna get our boarding pass when we pass the boom. Still got a way to go. So maybe we'll fix some snacks for later and have a coffee. Anyway, it's filling up behind us, around us. We're definitely in the right queue area. Everybody's wearing Balearic vests, so it's very, very official. Everybody's wearing Balearic vests, so it's very, very official.
Oh, I just want to get them ready.
Oh, okay.
Ok, ahora se lo traigo.
What? No, that sounds very shady. I didn't see them walk away with them.
Lisa's spidey senses just went berserk here. The guy in a Balearic vest rocks up, asks for a ticket, checks our passport, and quickly walks away with it. And Lisa's like, oh, freak out, Andre. Why did you?
But I ran after him and he disappeared. Literally, he's just gone. And
there was a
nobody else
vest lying
there.
over the
And
fence.
there's a vest lying on the. I'm freaked out.
Okay, a rumor has it that it's sort of common practice. They actually get the boarding tickets or the boarding passes for you, so it's ready for you when you arrive at the booth. We'll see. Otherwise, we'll go back to Spain, eh? Gracias.
Gracias,
Luego.
adios. Made it through passport control. No, they
you're on your
shouldn't
ticket.
want you. They want that guy. Shouldn't want that guy. Hello, Baleares.
Valeria?
Sí. Yeah. Ah, yes, we get to go in front.
Okay, we through passport control, through got our tickets, boarding passes, and we're in the line to wait, and everything's going very smoothly. It's 9 o'clock. I'm hoping that we're actually going to board this ferry. But getting there, going, guys, going. Get in there, guys.
We definitely need to get another jacket. Where are we gonna go?
Oh, rubbish.
Oh, buddy. Feel like grip on those new tires.
We're going to the belly of the beast.
I don't like that at all. Oh, for the hell, now I'm glad we got new tires. Oh my god. This is terrible. Yeah.
We'll definitely not be getting off first. Let's just see if we can leave Lisa out of the camper. Yes, upon boarding the ship, we got issued with a little immigration card, and then we're going to proceed to passport control in the restaurant. So bring your passports inside.
And everything is so much more organized than I expected.
Oh, what do you expect?
What some people make it out to be. Some people say it's absolute chaos. It's not. It's a book. There's going to be a little bit of this and that, but it's very organized in my opinion.
Let me put it this way: you go try out any Italian port. Italian ferry ports. Oh my!
Not only is there less chaos, the people speak more languages here as well, which is very helpful.
Let's say easy peasy, but it took a while to get to that line. It smells a bit like gas out here. Apparently this LPG powered boat. Go to the top.
Adios, España. Hasta luego.
Fortunately, no time lapse this time. I was about to put my baby camera on the railing, do a time lapse of departure, and the magnetic grip came off. The camera fell straight off the boat into the ocean. Sad day. This Morocco trip's getting expensive. We're not even there yet. Lisa's staying quiet because it's better that way. Hey, babe.
Let's say it's better that way.
Better that way. Now, while we had Carlos the other day, we also got some SIM cards. They sell these Morocco Telecom. Apparently, they call it pre-activated SIM cards. Quite convenient. So this is like 7.5 gig, valid for 30 days. So normally you would pay 50 dirham for a 5 gig recharge voucher. So it's almost €1 per gigabyte of data, and the card itself will cost you about 30 dirham. So you would expect to pay about 80 dirham for the card. They sell these for €10, but they give you 7.5 gigs of data. Now, whether there's actually 7.5 gigs of data, we don't know. We'll check it out. But I mean, each got a SIM like this. And you can buy top-up scratch cards, whatever. And we're probably going to try and get a unlimited Inwi data SIM when we get there later this week. So that goes. And in case you're wondering, we also left our drone with in Spain. You have to. So if you're thinking of bringing a drone to Spain, don't. It's not illegal to have a drone with you, but you need a permit, and if you get caught with a drone without a permit, never mind flying it, it could be considered an act of terrorism, and you could actually face jail time of up to 10 years. I don't know what the fines are, so it's best not to bring it. If you buy your tickets from Carlos, they actually will keep your drone securely, and what they do is they put it in a sealed package, make a label, and they give you a copy of the label, and you have to present it upon your return to retrieve your drone. So that's actually quite nice. If you don't want to do that, you have to get a locker. The cheapest locker I could find was a 1 square meter locker, starting at €1 per day. So seeing it, we can easily spend €60 on that locker space for 2 months. Maybe if I paid a few euros more for the ticket from Carlos, that was a good buy. Remember when I said it's going to take a while to get out of here? Well, it's only been 45 minutes, but we're sitting inside this car. People are really losing it around us.
The waiting is not that bad. I mean, besides the fact that we've now been waiting for almost as long as the ferry crossing. But the worst thing is actually the fact that it's just the fumes in here are... I don't understand how this is not a safety hazard.
We're like right in the belly of the boat, right at the bottom, and we're literally stuck against this wall. So I think we're going to be lost. But nobody's moving around us yet. It's only been 45 minutes, so... But we've got our little SIM cards working. Sort of sees where we are. We're going to take the main road from Tangermet towards Quetta and then go via Tetuan and take the N2 down to Sichuan. 130 kilometers, and it says 2.5 hours. Wow. I guess let's see how it goes. First got to get to customs though. There's always a distinct possibility I ask us to unpack the whole van and we have to rethink our strategy for where to go. Enjoying it, brother. Emily.
Ah, go Millie, go new tires.
Okay, an hour later, just over an hour, we're finally out of the mole tunnels. Felt so strange getting out, like I can't see. Our passport was quickly checked again as we exit the boat. That's probably what's causing a bit of a bottleneck there. Now we're following a whole bunch of campers on our way to customs. Okay, so we don't really know what's going on. We got to a point where everybody stopped and turned around to go through the scanner, and then everybody disappeared, and then suddenly we were presented by nobody directing anything, but all the points are completely
Okay, but I think
blocked.
the angry guy is coming.
Angry guy, okay, the boss guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch off. He's
coming.
coming here.
Meow. No, you're gonna have to get used to.
Oh, look at the kitty cat.
Wow.
Wow.
It's quite amazing actually sitting here watching the chaos unfold. And we sort of wonder what's going on because there's cars packed 3 meters high with taped up, bagged up goods, and we can't figure out all these people that's selling stuff. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, we've been sitting at this customs now for a while. So a gentleman stepped into the van. He was obviously interested to know whether we have a drone and also firearms, alcohol. He wasn't too bothered with the alcohol situation. He was keen to see what's inside the fridge.
He wanted to see where the beer was from. You want some water?
I don't know if it's Italian beer. He said, I'll bring your papers, and that's the TIP, temporary import permit. So everything is electronic now. Apparently you need this somehow when you depart again. So we can't just drive through without it. And you got your passport because your name is on the paper.
Lisa Teresa. I must check now that this is the right thing. EY 940 MG Lisa Teresa. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, I think we're officially
In Morocco.
We got quite lucky. So we're passing actually to our left here where you can actually overnight. People do. It's a bit noisy. Apparently it's like music blaring 24 hours a day. But we're pushing on. It's not even 2 o'clock. I think we're going to take the main road, the toll road, towards
Tetuan.
Tetuan.
In 200 meters.
And see if
Turn
we
left.
can make it to Sichuan today. There's one more gate in front of us, and hopefully nobody's going to ask us for anything. So let's see. One thing you have to be really mindful of in Morocco is watching your speed. Speeds are super low, even on high quality roads like this. I mean, we just went through a 40 zone on this double lane road, and there was a cop sitting there with his radar in hand.
Still a 40 zone, actually. We haven't seen another sign, so you
There's
have to be
still a
careful.
40 zone technically. So we've heard reports that people to get pulled over allegedly crossing solid lines or overtaking on lines. And obviously speeding is a real issue, so mind your speed.
And don't just think that you can follow others and do what the locals do,
No.
because you might be the only one who gets pulled over.
Oh, yes.
So just obey the rules. It is quite cool to suddenly feel like you're in a foreign country.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've sort of pushed our boundaries a little bit. I think the Western Balkans was a nice little taster last year, but this is going to be different. Now, if you don't know, we're actually from Cape Town, South Africa,
So we're back on our home continent.
and we've traveled Southern Africa quite a bit. We're no stranger to Africa, so to speak. In the same sense, I think one's got to be careful that you don't sort of close yourself off to new experiences, because we are more used to, I don't want to say the word third world, but it is something we've been exposed to.
We've also traveled a lot of Asia,
Yeah,
so we have seen a little bit more than just Europe.
that's true.
And it's always exciting to be in a different place where the norms are different, cultures are different.
It's going to be different, it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, and it's warm already. So
I know, I'm way too hot.
happy. I'm happy. So far we're enjoying this drive, eh?
So far, I can report the roads are really excellent if you're on the main road and the toll road. We're covering distance a lot faster than I would have expected.
But don't make assumptions when you drive here. People treat roundabouts, traffic circles differently. Right of way seems, how can I say, not
roll of the
obvious. So just take it slowly, watch your speed, and you'll be okay. But hey, day one.
I may have spoken too soon.
No.
The excellent, excellent roads in Morocco
Well, no,
just
you know
ended.
why they're excellent, because only part of it is finished.
Those ones are brand new. They were built last month, and they only went this far.
Oh, you still got a
Yeah,
section here.
definitely found a bit of roadworks here.
This is supposed to be a good road.
This is supposed to be the good road. Well, it's gonna be.
Yeah, come back in a year. Okay, maybe a few months, I don't know. It might be a while though.
Might be a year.
In 500 meters, keep left at the fork. Turn left, then your destination.
Okay, we stopped here at Camping Azila in Chef Sean. It's actually the only campsite here, and it's quite full. I will tell you that. We're gonna see if we can find a spot to squeeze in here for the night, maybe 2 nights, so we can go check out the Old Town tomorrow. Some rain coming in.
Quite a bit of a challenge to get into this place, but this is an amazing spot that we managed to grab, so I'm very chuffed.
This is quite different. It's quite a lot of people here. Okay, so this is Camp Azila. Yeah, but later tomorrow I think we're gonna stop this video here. You know what
Yes,
costs?
we
Or
are
shall
done. It's 95 dirham for the 2 of us in a camping car without electricity. But I think we'll give you all those details. We'll show you the campsite. And of course, we're going to go and visit Chef Shuan. But for that, you'll have to make sure that you're subscribed and stay tuned for next week's video.
Well, it might be sooner than next week. So
Maybe.
subscribe if you like this video. Smash that like button. And as always, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time in Morocco.
One more thing. Who did not think that we would make it to Morocco? Because to be honest, I'm actually quite surprised that we are really here.
Oh, you and your face. Maybe we're not really in Morocco. We're just faking it. Okay, I'll have a shave next time. Cheers, guys.